first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Huntley. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Huntley to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
Up the middle they go. Bass. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther 11, Warriors 17, Buffalo 18.
To throw, Huntley. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Here we go.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Hurt. 18, Pioneer, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. They'll run on first down. It's Bass, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
On 1st down, Bass, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 back and 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go, Reed. Go.
Looking to throw. Huntley finds Pickens out right. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley finding Pickens for another catch. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Three.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Pass to 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
60 Bison. Unlock Lion. With Lion.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bass, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Pat the streak.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Go check. 19 right.
On fourth down, Huntley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Second down and goal. Jones, touchdown Colts. O.J. Howard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Off-play action. Huntley. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Check contact, check contact.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, it's Bass, and he's got room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes.
A.J. Epinesa.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on first down.
Huntley. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, check that, street.
On second down now, it's Bass.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
At the 60, at the 60. Hurt.
On third down, Bass. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Back now in Cincinnati.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hey, smash Broncos! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On third down, Huntley. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. From 3 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Off the play fake, Huntley. That's caught by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Running left, it's Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Here's Huntley. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
They'll get it inside the 20. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Another try for Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick